Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Block now to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
He's picked off at his own 47. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 29 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync, the line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running down the hill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right? Minimizing
those and maximizing opportunities.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Locke on the bootleg.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going to try and throw. And this is caught, that they say, out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Throw complete to Herndon. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Open man left side. That's the tight end, Herndon. And he's going to have the Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it with Coleman. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
Brandon, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now Locke. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Lock now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. To try again after the sack. Lock. That's complete. Okuro-Bunam. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that is incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and now it's third down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback, because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
They look to throw. It's Lock. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a second down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Wilson, throw left side, complete. That's more. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Wilson on first down. Being chased out left. Finding Herndon here on the completion. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Wilson now off the bootleg. This is Coleman with a grab. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
So many times coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Uncorks one for Davis. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Coleman.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
On 1st down, Wilson. This one caught by Crowder. And some room to maneuver. Spins away. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, and we see this so often. There's excellent coverage downfield, so the quarterback makes a nice decision. Just flip it out to the flat and see what the running back can do. Plenty of space to roam, and he turns it into a big play.
On 2nd and 11 now, Wilson. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. And that is pulled in by Herndon for a Jets touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that is incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Locke. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On 1st down, Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw it is Locke. That's out to the flat for Gordon. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Judy. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Albert O there to make the grab. And the Broncos are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 40 yards on the ground for him so far. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing now is Locke. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Here's Locke to throw. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Not much there, only a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A very solid gain of 27. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target. And it's second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Room here to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Chris Herndon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.